Hi, I'm Betsy Scheidler, and I have secondary progressive MS. I've had it for 17 years now, and I'm at the borderline between using a walker and possibly having to go to a wheelchair. That's where I am. Well, in the United States, I knew that I was on all of the basic medications that they've had. I've tried the Avonex and the Copaxone, and everything has been exhausted. It actually hasn't been proven to be effective with people with secondary progressive. And so when I went to my doctor in Dallas, she basically said in the United States they have nothing else that they can offer me at this point except for to switch to another drug. And so we just knew that it was time to reach out and find a different direction. I've even done the chemo before to knock down the MS symptoms, and nothing. It might slow down the progression, but it definitely doesn't stop the progression. I was using a walker and struggling with every step. I mean, just every step that I took, I was really at not knowing if I could make the next step at all. And I was ready to look for maybe a scooter or some type of a wheelchair, which I really don't want to do. And then I also had trouble with my hand. My left hand was, I wasn't able to cross my fingers at all. And so I could tell that I was losing ground with my left hand. So not only do I not have my legs, I have one arm that's starting to be involved. And I know from all of my MRIs that the lesions, I have about 3 that are on my spinal cord. And those are the ones that are affecting the motor skills with me. I don't have any lesions visible at this point on the brain. Yes, when we were down there, it was fairly quickly, probably after the first week, that I noticed that I could cross my fingers again with no problem. So one of the last symptoms that I developed before I left was the first symptom that disappeared when I got down there. And I also, through the physical therapy and the excitement and everything of what was going on, I just felt like I could move better. Everybody knew when I came back that I moved better. I wasn't as dependent on the walker. I could hold my husband's hand and walk. I could sit to stand better. I mean, just everything. What it did was, and from my husband's point of view, is it bought me a year. You know, you knew they were in there, you knew they were working, and it definitely, for the first time in 17 years of going downhill, I finally got that little boost saying, wait a minute, I'm changing the direction. I bought myself a year going the other way. Perfect. Everything was wonderful. We were taken care of from the second we got off that plane with somebody to pick us up. The apartment was wonderful. Marcella is great, arranged everything to help us, and when we needed to make a change, one phone call into her made a difference, and she's right on top of everything. And every doctor that we came in contact with provided us with his home phone number and his cell phone number, and let you know that they were available at any time, that their family could all speak English, and so if you needed anything at all at any time, here's my cell phone number and you can call me. And that's unheard of here, unheard of. And it was just very comforting to know, all professional, all compassionate, and it was a wonderful experience.